And let's get started. Okay. Checking the computer is plugged in, otherwise it's going to start to sleep, but I don't want to do that. So, okay. Let's get started on the mat. Again, as I said before, you can always start sitting on the chair, and you can do the similar warm-ups on the chair too. You can always have a blanket or a pillow on which you can sit. If you want to do it that way, feel free to do that too. Let's get comfortable here. Sitting nice and tall. Take some time to really wiggle through the space, relax here. And then a couple shoulder rolls. Just to loosen. And both the directions. Very good. Nice. I like to see big crowd. Everybody is here. I'm happy to see you all. Okay. Now let's start with moving the neck here gently, just side to side, up and down. Very good. Now start to find a little stillness in whichever comfortable position you are. And if your back starts to drop here, see if you can lift your spine a little more. So as if your heart has a flashlight and you want to point it upwards. So just kind of lifting that heart and then pulling the shoulders back. Hands can rest on the knees, palms can face down or up, doesn't matter. Close your eyes. Start to slow down here a little and then start to bring your focus to this practice. So remembering, yoga is a mind-body practice. So we involve ourselves more here with this physical practice. Just a couple breaths. Say it out. And then we're going to start our class today with 3 open mouth exhales. So we have done this breathing before. We take a breath in through the nose and we exhale out through the mouth as if we are blowing a birthday candle in front of us. So let's take a breath in through the nose, inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Very good. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And 1 more. Very good. Release. And then gently bring your palms to touch. Rub your palms. I like to create a little nice warmth here. Let's also bring in the energy. Heat is a form of energy. Now, make a cup of your hands, place it on the eyes. Soothing massage in effect to the eyes, maybe even the face, sinuses if you want. And then slowly release. Okay. Now, let's start our warm-ups for the upper body here. Let's start with the neck movement, up and down. So start with moving with the cervical spine, up and down movement. So when you start to move in the morning, it starts to feel a little tight, little stiff, and that's okay. You start to move through that tightness, and the more time you repeat, it starts to loosen. Very good. And then stop that movement. Keep your eyes open. Right ear to the right shoulder, left ear to the left. So just gentle side to side, nodding. Very good. And then come back to the center, finish both sides and stop that movement. Now keep your shoulders facing front without turning the shoulders, just turn the neck. As much as I can go on this side, looking over the right shoulder. And then slowly come back to the center on the other side. Very good. So take it side to side, very slow, no rush. Now this also might feel different. One side always feels a little tighter. Very good. And then come back to the center. Very good. Now, from here, let's bring our hands to the shoulders. Let's start to move the right shoulder first. Right elbow comes to the front and then opens wide. So as if you're drawing a bigger circle each time with your elbows. So open it wide as if it's trying to reach backwards somewhere. Very good. Nice big circles. So always remember, if any particular movement doesn't feel good, it hurts, you want to stop doing that. Now let's take it in the opposite way. So each of us have different concerns. Maybe our shoulders don't feel comfortable doing this, and it's totally okay to skip that part. Okay, come back to the center. Now let's stop that movement on the right side, left side moves. Take turns to do right and left. Okay, bigger circles, nice deep circles. You feel that into the upper back, triangular bones in the upper back. And the next time the elbows comes to the center, opposite side. Very good. Nice. Release. Let's release the arms a little, feel the difference. Now, let's take that on both sides together. Elbows come closer, open. Very good. Elbows come closer, open. Shoulders, nice deep stretch, and neck is relaxed. And when you feel okay, let's make it in the opposite direction. And then slowly release. Very good. Release the shoulders. We'll leave the shoulders alone for some time. Now let's stretch our left palm out. With the help of my right hand, I'm pulling the fingers backwards. So I'm pressing the heel of the palm to the front. Very good. Pull the thumbs to the left thumb. Very good. Nice. And then slowly turn it down and then press on the top of the hand. Now the same hand, we are just kind of turning it down and then pressing on the back of your hand. Very good. Stay here, one more breath, and then release. Shake it off. Let's take it to the other side, other hand, okay? Now stretch here, and then I'm bringing my thumb and the fingers backwards, so I feel the stretch in the wrist region. Very good. And then slowly turn it down. Very good. Nice. Stay here, one more breath, and then slowly release. Very good. Shake it off. Now bring your palms to the front and couple circles. So you're keeping your fingers open and just circling those wrist joints. Very good. At your own pace, no rush. In one direction, and then we take it to the other side, okay, other direction. Very good. Nice. Now come back to the center, release the arms. Good morning, George.
Morning.
Very good. Now from here, we are just doing the regular warm-ups, okay? Now tight fist and then open, tight fist, open, and once again. Let's do that 2 more times. Squeeze as you make a tight fist and then open, stretch the fingers. Very good. And then slowly release. Shake it off, feel that into the arms. One last stretch for the wrist, and then we'll stop doing the arm work. Okay, stretch it out. Now this time I'm going to make a tight fist. And then with the tight fist, I'm going to make circles. That feels different when you do it with the open fingers and this one. So again, nice circles. Very good. If you're doing a lot of computer work or sitting with your laptops, then you need these kind of stretches, right? Very good. Release. Let's stop that movement. Nice. Now, let's take a twist to one side. So any one side, looking over that shoulder, and then come back to the center, and then take it to the other side. Just kind of twisting, looking over that shoulder. And you can do this on the chair the way we do it in the in-person. You got this, Carol, just twisting. Okay. And then come back to the center. 2 times, both sides, right and left, and then meet back in center. Very good. Now, bring your hands to the heart, interlace the fingers, give a stretch. Very good. Come back down. Nice. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Once again, inhale. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, give a stretch. Very good. Release and relax. Okay. Now, left palm on the mat, right arm reaches, and just kind of stretch the right arm and then give a nice pull. So taking a side bend. Come back up. Again, any one side you can start. If you're on the chair, you can hold the sides of the chair and give a stretch lengthwise and then take a side bend. Very good. 3 times or 4 times and then take it to the other side when you're ready. at your own pace, okay? Reach, come back up. And each stretch our body tells us whether we feel good with that. If you feel good, maybe do it more times. That's what is needed to the body. Last one. And then come back. Very good. Release. Now let's release the legs. Point and flex. And we are going to do a little bit of tabletop and then we go into standing. So for that, you'll have to come on the mat, tabletop position. So let's find our tabletop here again. If this is too hard for you, you can always have a little doubling of the mat wherever you are. And then bring your knees on top of that padding. You can also have a little pillow or a blanket. Once we are here, we will bring our palms under the shoulders. Very good. Fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. Knees are under the hips. Top of the feet are on the mat. Now inhale, stretch through the spine. Look up, chin up. Exhale, curl the back. Very good. Now make sure you're moving through the hips. Inhale, I tuck my tailbone outwards. Exhale, I tuck my tailbone inside. Inhale, my belly drops towards the floor. Stretch the spine, look up, chin up. Exhale, I curl my belly in, curling the back. Very good. Continue to move with this each breath. You want to move your spine with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Very good. Nice. Come back to the center. When you're ready, flat back and then reach the right leg up. Very good. Take that right leg all the way to the left side, across the body. Turn from the left, look at the right toes. Very good. Keep breathing. 1 more breath. And then bring that right leg back to the center. Now, once you're here, opposite arm points to the front. Very good. Stay here. Keep that balance. Keep staring at a point. That helps you to balance. Now, remember, if you don't want to hold, you can just go back and forth. Okay? Slowly release. Back to tabletop. Let's take it to the left side. Now, stretch that left leg out. Keep pointing through the left toes, and then I'm crossing my left leg all the way across, placing it on the mat on the right, turning from the right side, looking at the left toes. Very good. Stay here. 1 more breath. And then gently bring yourself back to the center. Now, keep it at the hip level. Get that balance. If it feels a little steady, opposite arm stretches to the front. So I'm stretching through the fingers and toes. If you don't want to hold this, you can just come back to the mat and go back and forth, just kind of repeating it. That's also a good one. 1 more breath. Back to tabletop. Walk your hands to the knees. Come up into kneeling. And let's reach up here. Couple circles. Loosen the wrists. Loosen the hands. Stretching the forearms. Very good. And then bring the palms to touch. Very good. Interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up. Reach. Stretch. Nice. Very good. 1 more breath. And then slowly release. Shake it off. Very good. Now, let's take our downward facing dog. That's the inversion. Inversion is where your head is lower than your heart area. So feeling that inversion here, again, keep your eyes open. If you feel dizzy with this one, you don't want to do this, you can avoid this completely. From the tabletop, fingertips, fingers, and palms. Once you're here, curl the toes in, keep the knees bent, and start to lift the hips up, pushing the hips to the back wall. Once I'm here, I start to bicycle my legs. Very good. Press the right heel, press the left heel, and then keep lifting the tailbone up. Very good. Once you warm up your hamstrings, calf muscles, keep pushing the hips to the back wall. We are going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Very good. Nice work, everyone. Nice. Feel the full body stretch. Lift those hips up a little more. Very good. And then lower the knees. Let's release. Release, child's pose. Couple breaths here. Let the whole body relax. Let your eyes be open if that feels good. Very good. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then when you feel ready, slowly come up and we are going to move into standing poses, okay? So step with your right foot, step with your left, and then slowly move into standing. Very good. Let's move into standing poses. We start with our mountain pose. So let's start with feet as wide as the hips. So remember, the mountain pose is the foundation of all the poses in yoga practice, especially standing. It teaches us to stand properly, align the spine, hips correctly, and also engage all these muscles to stand taller. Builds in the strength, confidence, and a nice support. We start by lifting the toes, press the toes, lift the heels, press the heels. Okay, and then roll on the outer and inner edges. Very good. Now, once you are here, press through all those corners of the feet. So I'm pressing my toes, pressing the heels. See if you can press the outer edges, and then see if you can press the inner edges. So you feel that into the inner thighs, outer thighs, maybe even into the glutes, and then start to stand taller. So I'm pressing through the feet, and if my back is starting to round, I see if I can stretch my back a little. Crown keeps reaching up as if I'm stretching the back lengthwise. Shoulders, couple rolls, and then pull the shoulders back, open the arms. So standing nice and tall here, balanced position. Deep breaths here, 4 deep breaths. And each time you exhale, maybe your belly goes in. Inhale, the chest expands. So feel that engagement of the breath here. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Engaging the core, engaging the back, standing taller. Very good. Let's stay here for 1 more breath. Now open your eyes if you have them closed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Very good. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Very good. Now from here, inhale, reach. Interlace the fingers. Pointer is pointing up, reach. Take a side bend to any one side. Come back up. Take a side bend to any one side. Keep pressing through both the feet here. Come back up and 1 more time. Reach and side bend. Very good. And slowly release. Whichever side you were bending, you feel that compression. Whichever side you were stretching, you feel as if it's getting a little longer. Right? Let's reach up. And we are going to do it in the opposite way now. So whichever side you did, if you did the right, go to the left. Again, side bend. If you did the left first, maybe do the right side. Very good. Side. And if you don't remember, just keep doing both sides, and that's okay. You still feel that stretch. Right? You're just warming up those muscles. Come back up. And slowly release. Good. Release. Relax. Keep pressing through the feet. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, stretch it out. Palms are pressing front. Exhale. Breathing and movement. Inhale. Inhale. And 1 more time. Inhale. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, let's reach up all the way above. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come back up. So when you're reaching up here, inhale. See if you can bring those arms all the way here. Exhale. Very good. Inhale, stretch. 1 more time. Above the crown, reach up. Come back to the center and release. Relax the shoulders. And it was again a full stretch to the spine. Now from here, let's bring our palms to touch, elbows to touch. Again, if this doesn't feel good, you can stretch the arms out. Okay, so either bend the elbows or stretch it out. Doesn't matter. Whichever side you are doing, whichever way you're doing, inhale, open the arms, exhale, bring it back. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm feeling that expansion. Inhale. Once again, inhale. And last one. 1 more time. Inhale. And come back up. Release and relax. Very good. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders. That was nice warming up again. Now we feel all light in the upper body. Let's start to put these stretches into a yoga pose, okay? So we're going to start to bend sideways. This is a lateral bending pose, Ardha Kati Chakrasana, okay? We start with our mountain, feet are wide as the hips. Arms alongside, we stand taller. The chest is nice and open, okay? Right arm goes up, turn the palm up at the shoulder level and then reach the arm up. Very slow movement. Now stay here, the whole body is in one line. And then when I feel ready, I inhale, I reach, stretch and exhale side bend. So I bend sideways as I exhale. And then once I bend, I stay here and continue to breathe normal. So we just synchronize the breathing and movement. And then once we are holding the yoga pose, we keep breathing naturally. Normal breathing, okay? Keep breathing. Other arm is relaxed. No tension in the other shoulder. Very good. Let's stay here for one more breath. Nice. Now keep pressing through both the feet. Inhale, reach up. Give a stretch here as if you're trying to reach the ceiling. And then release. And relax. Very good. Let's take a pause here. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want to. You can do the entire yoga class with eyes closed if you feel good, but that's sometimes not comfortable. Feel the difference with the right and left side. My right arm is feeling longer than the left. Maybe you feel that way too. And if you don't, that's fine too. But you definitely feel some difference on right and left. When you're ready, left arm goes up. Turn the palm. Reach up. Press through the feet. Give a stretch. And exhale on the other side. Very good. Bending on the other side. Keep breathing. One side might be easier. Stay at a point where you breathe comfortably. Very good. 2 more breaths. Nice work, everyone. This looks easy, but it's not an easy one. Very good. Next, inhale. Press through the feet. Come up. And release. Releasing the arms. Keep breathing out naturally and release. Very good. Let's keep our feet wide. Let's take a standing relaxation for a couple breaths. I want you to bring your focus to the breathing, to the heart rate, and to also the back muscles and the side muscles. Feel the difference. And relax. Very good. Now, from here, we're going to come into our forward fold. So again, we are going to keep our feet wide. So a couple options again. If you have any disc issues or back issues where the forward bending is hurting your back, then you don't want to bend forwards. Okay, in that case, you want to just maybe stretch using the chair. So if you are doing a wide leg, you can still do the same thing and just stretch here. I'm going to move my chair away and stretch here. That is one option you have. Other option we are going to use is you can use a block. So I'm just showing these demonstrations. You can use whichever way you want. If you're used to the practice where you bring your head down, feel free to do that. Okay. Let's bring our feet wide. Wide leg forward fold. Wide leg forward bending pose. Okay. Again, feet are nice and parallel. Press through all the corners. That way all the muscles are engaged. Okay. We always bend through the lower back region. The lumbar spine is the most flexible part of the spine. That's where we hinge forwards from. Okay. Now let's reach up. Give a stretch. Inhale here. And then exhale, bend forwards through the lower back and then bring your hand on the block. You can keep a gentle bend in the knee if you want. And then adjust the height of the block, whichever way you want. If you want to use the chair, keep stretching through the chair, whichever feels good. Okay? Hands can stay on the block, on the chair, on the mat. With each exhale, keep lifting the tailbone. Keep moving the crown towards the mat. Beautiful stretch. Very good. It's a great one for the hips. Keep your feet as wide as they feel comfortable. They definitely have to be a little wider than the shoulders. Very good. Stay here. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Nice deep stretch to the whole back region. Feel that into the inner thighs and into the glutes. Very good. Now, when you feel ready, bring your hands to the hips. Press through the feet and come up. Very good. Take some time. When you come up, you might feel dizzy again. So just keep your eyes open. And one of the ways to avoid feeling dizzy is when you come up, you pause. at certain locations and slowly come up. You know, that takes time for the brain to get adjusted to the position. The main reason we feel dizzy is because we are changing the position suddenly, you know, against the gravity. So you come up slowly and you can avoid that dizziness, or maybe it slows down. Now, let's take a twist in this, okay? I'm going to bring my hands to the hips and maybe bend halfway. Again, you can be on the chair, you can be on the block. So everybody's going to be on the block. If you don't want to use the chair, we still use the block here. And then once we are here, adjust the height of the block whichever way you want. Now here I'm coming into a flat back position. Okay, tailbone is tucked out, crown is moving to the center, towards the front. Nice flat back. Now from here, I'm going to twist to the right side. So I start by moving my left palm to the center of the block. I twist into the back region and then reach the arm up. So coming into twist. Very good. Stay here. Can adjust the height of the block if you want to make it taller. Very good. Stay here. Breathe. One more breath. And then gently come back to the center. Okay. Take some time. Nice flat back again. And then let's take it to the other side. Reach up on the other side. So twist through the back muscles and then lift the left arm up. One side is always easier. Very good. Stay here. One more breath and gently come back. Now bring your hands to the hips, press through the feet and come up. Bend the knees. Walk your feet closer. Let's do a little march past, stomping. Very good. Nice. Now from here, let's come into our warrior 1 and warrior 3 today. Okay, so warrior 3 is our balancing pose today. So again, we are going to use the chair here. If you don't want to use the chair, you can go near a table or even a wall if you want, and I will show you how to do it near a wall too. Okay, so I'm going to bring the chair to the top of the mat. So if I'm standing here, coming to the top of the mat, bring the chair. I'm going to show you sideways so you can see properly. Okay, now I'm here at the top of my mat. From here, start with mountain. Feet are parallel, nicely anchored. Now I'm going to start my warrior 1 on my right side. So I step back with my left foot. Okay, so it's kind of coming into a lunge. Left foot is at an angle, so keep that angle. Also adjust it the way you want, where it feels comfortable, and then turn the hips to the front, which is pointing the chair. So that already I feel that into the back leg. If your back knee has a tendency to lock, maybe bend that back knee. And then you're going to start to hold the chair here. Bend the right knee, come back up. Bend the right knee, come back up. And for this, you want to bring the chair closer, okay? Bend the right knee, come back up, or maybe walk closer to the chair. Okay? Now, once you do that a few times, let's hold that lunge. So bend that right knee. Right knee is above the right ankle. Doesn't matter how far you bend. Stay here. If your shoulders are here, see if you can get a little taller. Now stay nice and strong here. If you feel comfortable, one arm goes up or the other. If you want to keep holding the chair, that's fine too. Very good. I see all arms up. Very nice. Warrior 1. Sink a little deeper if you can. Feel comfortable with your knees there. Nice. Now from here, exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Very good. Exhale. One more time. And reach up. Do a stretch. Nice. Warrior 1 on this side. Stay here for one more breath. This gives in a lot of strength, a lot of power in your body. Slowly release. Bend that right knee and then step front. Stomp your feet, wiggle your legs. Okay, feel that difference on the right and left side. So each of you, I want you to be mindful with your knees, legs, how it feels. For some of us, maybe the warrior feels great on the knees, and for some of us, you don't want to go longer, so feel free to move your knees, okay? Now, from here, let's take it to the, let's take warrior 3 on this side. So we're going to balance on standing on the right side, okay? Holding on to the chair, don't let go of the chair. We start to kick that left leg back. Now, the moment I'm standing on one leg, I'm staring at a point in front of my eyes on the wall. Okay, keep staring at that point, keep stretching that back leg. Once you're here, if you feel comfortable, maybe hinge a little more, keep holding the chair. Now keep balance here, find that steadiness. If it feels good, maybe one arm goes out, taking turns for each arm. Or maybe both arms go. Very good. And you can also do this with hands to the hips if you don't have the chair. Okay. Keep holding the chair and you can still stay here, standing on one leg, tiptoeing the fingers. Nice. One more breath. And slowly come back up. Very good. So sometimes I even like to tiptoe my hands to the chair. That way I'm not holding the chair, but I'm still there. Okay. Just kind of 2 or 3 fingers, or maybe all the fingers. Okay, come back here. Now, let's take that same sequence on the other side. From here, I step back with my right foot this time. I'm taking my warrior on the left side. Again, adjust your feet here. Left foot is in the front. I turn my hips to the front. Okay. Once I'm here, hold my hands on the chair and then bend the left knee, come back up. Again, you can bend that back knee. If it is locking, it doesn't feel safe, keep a gentle bend. Okay, bend the left knee, come back up. And bend the left knee. Left knee is above the left ankle, okay? It should go just above the ankle, or even it can stay behind. Now, once I'm ready, I'm going to bend that left knee, stay where I feel comfortable. If my shoulders are dropping here, I bring them a little tall above the hips and then reach the arms. Warrior 1 on the left side. Very good. Stay here. Nice. Find that strength, find that power, focus. Very good. When you feel ready, exhale, cactus. Inhale, stretch up. Very good. Exhale, cactus. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Very good. Now reach up as warrior 1 and stay there. One more breath. And then slowly release. Bend that knee, release the knee, and come back to the center. Okay. Once again, stomping your feet, maybe wiggling the legs a little. Now, from here, we take that standing on the left leg, standing on one leg on the left side, warrior 3. Okay, again, no rush in letting go the chair. We're just working on that warrior 3 here. Okay, it doesn't have to be too intense. Now, from here, start staring at a point that helps you to balance, and then start to kick that right leg. So I feel nice stretch into my back leg. Then I point those toes and reach. Very good. Hinging forwards if that feels good to balance. Keep holding the chair. Very good. You can tiptoe the fingers. If it's in your practice, maybe one hand goes at a time. Not all the time, not the whole thing. Okay, one at a time. Very good. And I can keep holding with the fingertips. Very good. Stay here. One more breath. And slowly release. Very good. That's something fun today, isn't it? Right? Very good. Wiggle through the legs. Let's bring that chair away. Very good. Keep your feet a little wide. Okay. And feel that into the hips already. Okay. Let's bring our hands to the hips. Start to loosen the hips here. Just circular movements. Okay. Nice loosening. And opposite direction. Very good. Nice drawing circles with the hips. Very good. Now come back to the center. Bring your feet closer. Let's keep our hands on the knees. We'll do a little circling of the knees. So just bending the knees a little and just little circles. Very good. And opposite direction. Very good. And come back. That's a little knee stretch. Okay, now from here, let's lower ourselves on the mat. If that knee thing feels good, feel free to do that more often. Coming down here. Stretching those legs out, point and flex the toes. Keeping your hands supported here, point and flex. Very good. Now let's point the toes and see if we can hold that stretch. Very good. And then let's flex and let's reach the heels. As if the toes are trying to touch the shin. Feel that into the calf muscles, isn't it? Very good. Slowly release. Wiggle the legs. Okay. Now from here, let's bend that right knee. And then coming into half butterfly, just up and down. Okay. Just up and down. Keep your right foot wherever it feels good. Doesn't have to be too close. You can keep it wherever it feels comfortable. We're just working on the hip region here. Up and down. You can hold your right knee, bring it up and down. Nice. Now come back to the center, release, bring it down and then release. Let's take it to the other side. Left side, you can hold that right palm on the mat and then up and down again. Very good. And one side always feels easier. You might feel a difference that maybe my right hip moves better than the left. And if you feel that way, that's okay. Okay, we keep working on both sides all the time. Release. Now let's bend both the knees here. Feet are pressing into each other. Bring them closer as much as they feel comfortable. Okay. Be mindful of your knees. If it doesn't feel good, you can keep it wherever it feels comfortable. Now I'm going to hold feet with both my hands and then just do up and down for both sides. Okay. Bring it up and down as if it's trying to touch the mat. Knees are trying to touch the mat. Maybe they won't, but they're just trying to stretch that far. Okay, now let's open the knees as much as you can, wherever they feel comfortable. And then exhale and hinge forward. Very good, stay here. Again, doesn't matter how far, just hinging forwards. One more breath. And then come up. Gently come up with the help of your hands. Bring your knees closer. Very good. Now, let's come to the top of the mat. Stretching the legs out here. Bring your arms parallel. Once again, shoulders are relaxed, tall spine. Now, squeeze your legs into each other. And we're going to lower ourselves on the mat. Now, if this is hurting your back, you can skip this part and just lie down on the back, okay? If it doesn't hurt your back, you want to work a little more here. Core is engaged, abdominal muscles, and we slowly lower. Lower back, middle back, and then the upper back. Couple breaths here, legs go wide, arms away from the body. Exhale out. Let the whole body relax here, completely release. Okay. Now from here, slowly bend the knees. Bring your knees into the chest and rock side to side. Very good. Now keep your palms on the knees and bring your knees closer to the chest as much as you can. Bring them closer and continue to rock. So you start to feel your upper back getting that massage here. Very good. Bring them closer and rock. And then slowly keep rocking and start to move those knees away from the body and still rocking. And you feel a different part of the back there. Very good. Slowly come back to the center. And stop that movement. Release the feet on the mat. Very good. Now from here, let's stretch our right leg up. Let's hold behind the right knee. And we're going to draw circles with the right toes. Okay. So as if you're holding a pencil between the big toe and the second toe and drawing circles. Bigger circle. Maybe you're drawing a clock there. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and back to the noon. Or back to 12. just big circles. And then opposite direction, anti-clockwise. Very good. Now stop that movement and then point and flex the toes in. Point, flex, point, point and flex, and one more time. Very good. Stop that ankle movement. Release the right foot. Feel the difference. Not only you feel it into the ankle area, but you feel it into the entire legs. Now let's take it to the other side. Hold behind the left knee. You can keep your knee bent and draw bigger circles. Nice big circles with the left toes. Very good. So you feel that stretch into the entire heels, arches, big circles, and then opposite direction, anti-clockwise. Very good. Nice. Now come back to the center, point and flex the toes, point, point and flex. Very good. Now let's stop that movement and release the left foot on the mat. Again, you feel that into the entire leg region. Exhale out completely. Breathing starts getting faster. Now, let's bring our feet as wide as the mat. Okay? And then just start to move into windshield wipers, just side to side, just loosening it into the whole body. Okay? Nice. Let's do that one more time, both sides, and then come back to the center. Now the feet are still wide. Let's open the arms out. At the shoulder level, palms are facing up. You can also do this with palms facing down if you want. We're going to take a spinal twist. So slowly drop the knees to the right side. Once they drop to the right, turn the neck to the left side if that feels comfortable. Keep breathing, spinal twisting. If you feel comfortable, right foot can go on the top of the left foot. That is just optional. Very good. Keep breathing. Bless you. I don't know who's this. One more breath. And then when you feel ready, slowly release. And come back to the center. Turn your neck back to neutral. Feet are still wide. Shoulders relaxed. Arms are still stretched out. And let's take it to the other side. Drop the knees to the other side, left side. So make sure you drop them all the way. Take some time to release them. And then once you feel ready, if you feel good, you can turn the neck to the right. Spinal twist. If it feels good on this side, left foot can go on the top of the right knee. Keep breathing. Similar stretch on this side. Again, just like all other yoga poses, you might feel that one side felt a little more flexible, a little more less rigid. So acknowledge those subtle differences in the right and left side. Very slowly release back to the center. Release the neck back to neutral. Now from here, let's bring our knees into the chest, hug the knees closer and rock side to side. Very good. Evening it out. And then come back to the center. Release the feet on the mat. Let's take a couple breaths here. Exhale out completely. Let the breathing slow down. Very good. Now, from here, let's bring our knees closer to each other and bring your knees into the chest. Now, hug the knees with your arms. We're going to do our Wintry Pose. So before we lift our head, neck, and shoulders, with each exhale, see if you can bring your knees a little closer. So press that abdomen a little more. And then when you feel ready, lift your head, neck, and shoulders, bringing your nose closer to the knees. If lifting the head, neck, and shoulders don't feel good to the neck, maybe you keep your head, shoulders on the mat and keep pressing the thighs on the abdomen. That's okay too. Keep breathing. Very good. Stay here. 2 more breaths. forming yourself into a small ball. Now, when you feel ready, slowly lower head, neck, and shoulders and release the feet on the mat. Notice the changes. That was Wintry Pose, Apanasana. That yoga pose brings all the energy to the lower parts of the body, especially the digestive system, the intestines, where everything happens, the digestion, the assimilation, and also the energy of the body is created. So you feel that into the lower abdomen. Now from here, let's come into back bend, bridge pose. So again, couple options. You can have a block under the bridge if you want to. You can slide the block and get into a supported bridge. You can also keep the block in between the knees. Those are the options. If you don't want to use the block, that is okay too. Let's start by walking the heels closer. Use your modifications. Arms on the mat, feet on the mat. Slowly lift into bridge. Very good. Stay here. Beautiful back bend. If you don't want to hold the bridge, you can go up and down, which means press through the feet, press through the palms. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. You can continue to move up and down. You can hold the bridge. You can slide a block, whichever feels good. Very good. Stay here. 2 more breaths. Beautiful back bend. Nice stretch to the back. Nice stretch to the abdominal muscles. Also stretches the front of your thighs. Press through the feet and lift a little more. 1 more breath here. Now the next breath, we start to lower the bridge very slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time. So release the middle back, lower back, and the tailbone. If you have a block, maybe release the block and lower the body completely. Release the bridge pose. And once again, notice the changes. If you have a block in between the knees, take that off and notice how that feels. That's a very good pose for your back muscles. So at the end of the day, when you feel a little tired and maybe the back hurts, you can do those back bends, up and down movement into the bridge, and that will relieve the backache. Give a little more relaxation. Very good. Now bring your knees into the chest. Again, rock side to side. Very good. Now from here, let's open into a happy baby pose. Again, hold your big toes or inner outer arches or maybe even ankles. And then rock side to side. Very good. Welcome to take any modification, whichever feels good. Even holding behind the knees and rocking, that feels good too. You can continue to rock side to side, stretch 1 leg at a time. Feel that massage into the entire back region. Very good. 2 more breaths. Continue to rock, or you can find a stillness. Find the pose and hold it. And then when you feel ready, release. Release very slowly. Bring your knees into the chest. And then slowly release the feet on the mat. Coming down here, let's come into our final resting pose. So again, couple options to rest. You can come into a relaxing Shavasana. Legs go wide, arms away from the body. Palms are facing up. You can have a blanket or a bolster or a pillow under the knees. So that gives a little support to the lower back. You can also bend your knees. Feet go wide, knees falling in. So welcome any relaxing pose which feels comfortable to the body. You can also lie down on your abdomen if that feels good to the back. Close your eyes and let the whole body relax. Complete relaxation. That sometimes takes a little effort to release the whole body on the mat. The relaxing poses which are practiced at the end of the yoga class are the asanas or the yoga poses in itself. This is not just lying down, but it's actually one of the poses in yoga. This is a pose which releases deeper tensions, deeper resistances, tightness, and start to release the whole body. All the muscles, joints, the ligaments. Let the whole body relax. As your eyes are closed, quickly scan through your body and notice if there are any parts which are calling for attention. Maybe the shoulders are lifting off the mat and you want to drop them a little more towards the mat. Maybe the lower back doesn't feel good and maybe you want to wiggle the lower back a little and place it on the mat. Arms and legs are relaxed. Eyes are closed. Completely let go here. Completely relax. I welcome you to a guided relaxation here. Deep relaxation technique. Part by part relaxation of the entire body. I will call out the names of different parts of your body and I want you to bring your focus to those parts. And then relax them completely. No tension. No holding back. Close your eyes. I welcome you all to relax your toes of both the feet. Relax the base of the feet, the arches. Relax the heels. Release the tension in the ankles. Relax the ankles. Calf muscles. Relax the knees. Release the thighs on the mat. The front, the inner side, and the outers. And the back of your thighs. Relax them. Relax the hip joints on both sides. Release the tightness in the buttocks or the glutes. If you still feel you're holding back from relaxing, maybe moving the lower back a little and release it. The entire lower body is relaxed from the legs to the toes. As if the legs feel lighter than the upper back region. Now bring your focus to the tailbone and relax the tailbone, lower back. Relax the middle back, relax the upper back. And then relax the entire back, all the muscles of the back. Starting from the base of the neck to the tailbone. Relax the shoulders, arms, elbows. Relax the forearms, wrist joints, top of the palms, fingers, and the back of the hand. Bring your focus to the belly button as it moves up and down with the breath. Notice the expansion and collapse of the lungs as you breathe in and out. Relax the front side, the chest, and the abdomen. Relax the neck muscles. Relax the jaw muscles. Relax all the facial muscles, cheeks, chin, ears, nose, eyes, mouth, and forehead. Make a weird expressions with the face and then release the muscles. From the forehead, take it all the way to the scalp, towards the back of the head. Relax it. The whole body is completely relaxed from the crown to the toes. Complete relaxation. Completely letting go. Complete surrender. Continue to stay in this peace and relaxation. Keeping your eyes closed. We start to be aware of the surroundings. Everything around us. The sounds, the light, the temperature you feel in your room, the touch of the mat and the floor, the blankets. Without disturbing this peace and relaxation, without opening the eyes, slowly bring movements to the fingers and toes. Maybe the head moves side to side gently just to awaken the neck muscles. Whenever you feel ready, slowly bring in more movements, bending the knees, and then bringing the knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. Welcoming any movement that feels good. When you feel ready, roll to the right side, make a pillow of the right arm. Stay there for a couple breaths, just like you would roll in your bed. And then when you're ready, slowly come up into a comfortable seat. Pushing yourself up. Sitting in any comfortable seat, eyes are closed. You can keep them open if you would like. Just like couple circles with the shoulders. And slow movement of the neck again. Whichever way you want, up and down, side to side. Now stop all the movements, bring your hands to the heart. Gratitude for this practice. Gratitude for this opportunity to connect with ourselves, with our breath, and being aware of everything happening inside our body. The more we connect to ourselves, the more we connect to everything around us. Let this practice, let the benefits walk with you beyond the mat. Bringing our hands to the third eye, positive thoughts, hands to the lips, positive words, hands to the heart, positive intentions. It was an honor to guide you all in your practice. The light in me salutes the light present in you. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for joining today.